Introduction to Genetic Engineering. Animation by Mr. Mangesh More, ABCP Sangli. Genetic Engineering. Genetic engineering is the manipulation of genetic materials, that is DNA, for the achievement of specific goals in predetermined way. History of rDNA technology. Boyer and Cohen in 1973 first attempted and successfully recombined two plasmids of two different E. coli. The plasmids which are used for recombination: plasmid PSC101 containing the gene for resistance to tetracycline, plasmid PSC102 containing the gene for resistance to kanamycin. After the recombination, the recombinant plasmid then incorporated in E. coli. The bacterium then exhibited combined resistance to both the antibiotics. This experiment was the start of the era of rDNA technology. Second experiment made by Boyer and Cohen. This experiment was far more superior. They isolated a gene encoding a protein required to form rRNA of African cloud frog Xenopus laevis using restriction endonucleases. The DNA of the frog is then recombined with the cut open plasmid DNA of plasmid PSC101. Frog DNA fragments and plasmid DNA fragments were mixed. The pairing was induced using enzyme DNA ligase. This is how the recombination is done. The recombinant DNA is finally incorporated and expressed in E. coli. Thus, it was proved that genes of one variety can be successfully transplanted and expressed into a new host variety. This experiment laid the foundation for the present day molecular biotechnology and the modern recombinant DNA technology. An outline of rDNA technology or recombinant DNA technology. There are many techniques of DNA manipulation, but the basic technique is same. It involves these steps. First, generation of the DNA fragment and selection of the desired piece of DNA, that is human gene. Insertion of selected DNA into cloning vectors, for example a plasmid vector, to create a recombinant DNA or chimeric DNA. Chimera is a mythical beast containing properties of three different organisms. Third step is introduction of the recombinant vectors into suitable hosts, for example bacterial cells like E. coli. Fourth step, multiplication and selection of clones containing the recombinant molecules. Fifth step is expression of the genes to produce the desired end product or desired product. This is the diagrammatic representation. The segment of the required segment of the donor DNA is selected. It is cut by using restriction endonucleases. Plasmid DNA is cut by restriction endonucleases. Both these DNA segments are combined with the help of DNA ligase. A recombinant DNA is obtained. The recombinant plasmid so obtained is introduced into the host cells. Then the host cells are allowed to multiply. Then the host cells with the positive biomolecules are then selected and separated. Molecular tools of genetic engineering. Restriction endonucleases. These are most important enzymes which are needed for genetic engineering. They are called as molecular tools or molecular scissors. Restriction endonucleases are one of the most important group of enzymes required for the manipulation of the DNA. They are also called as molecular scissors of DNA. These are bacterial enzymes that can cut or split the DNA from any source at any specific site. These are bacterial enzymes that can cut or split the DNA from any source. They were first discovered in E. coli, restricting the replication of bacteriophages by cutting the viral DNA. Host DNA is protected from the cleavage by the addition of methyl groups. Hundreds of restriction endonucleases have been isolated and reported so far. Some of them are commercially available, for example, EcoR1, HIND3, nomenclature of restriction endonucleases. They are named by a peculiar method, EcoRI or EcoR1. Capital E represents the Escherichia, which is the name of the genus. CO coli, it is the name of the species. R, it is representing RY strain 13. Number 1 is the first enzyme. Similarly, HIND3 means Haemophilus influenza strain D, and the third enzyme which is identified. So this is HIND3 restriction endonuclease, which is obtained from Haemophilus influenza serotype D, third enzyme. This is how the endonucleases are named. Types of restriction endonucleases. At present, 4 different types of restriction endonucleases are identified: type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 2S. Type 1, it is a single enzyme with 3 subunits for recognition, cleavage, and methylation. It can cleave up to 1000 base pairs from the recognition site. Type 2, 2 different enzymes either to cleave or modify the recognition sequence. Cleavage site is same or it is close to the recognition site. Type 3, a single enzyme with 2 subunits for recognition and cleavage. Cleavage site is about 24 to 26 base pairs from the recognition site. Type 2S, 2 different enzymes for the cleavage or recognition. Cleavage site is about 20 base pair from the recognition site. Some examples of restriction endonucleases. About 100 plus endonucleases are identified so far. These are some of the examples: EcoR1, BAMH1, HIND3, NOT1, along with their recognition sequence and products. DNA ligase, DNA joining enzymes. The cut DNA fragments are covalently joined together by DNA ligase. They are first observed in the bacteriophages, but they are also found in E. coli and higher organisms or eukaryotes. DNA ligase is actively participating in cellular DNA repair process. These are DNA joining enzymes, thus they are involved in DNA repair process. Since hydrogen bonds formed between the complementary bases of the DNA strands are not strong enough to hold the strands together, hydrogen bonds are insufficient to hold the DNA strands together, the action of DNA ligase is absolutely required. The action is required to permanently hold the DNA pieces together. The DNA ligase joins the 2 strands of the DNA together by forming phosphodiester bonds between phosphate group of 5' carbon of one of the deoxyribose with hydroxyl group of 3' carbon of another deoxyribose. This is diagrammatic representation how the phosphodiester bond is formed between the 5' carbon of one deoxyribose and hydroxyl group of 3' carbon of another deoxyribose. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.